Well, what's up everyone and welcome back to class. It is Monday, which means two things. One, new video. Two, more work for you. Relax, it's not that much. You'll be fine. I mean, what else do you have to do inside?
Okay, I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored.
Really quick, I want to start doing something, a weekly shout out. I've been looking at your work from last week and all the writing that you've been doing last week and the things that you turned in on Teams. Loving seeing that, so keep that up, keep turning it in, keep sharing it with me. I will keep giving feedback on Teams. But this week I want to shout out Cody for his lyric poem, and I'll show it to you right here. And I just thought it was super creative, super awesome. He used some lyrics from a band that maybe you guys might not know, but I know because they were popular when I was in middle school. Yes, I know I sound old. It's fine. But really cool. Love to see those, love to see more of those. So continue to share those with me. And stay tuned to see who gets the shout out next week for their creative work. Okay, what we're going to do today is I'm going to go through Module 2 with you. I'm going to show you all the things that you need to know. It's very similar to Module 1, so it won't be nearly as long. And then I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to do the spine poetry, which is the further activity for this week. I think that you guys will have fun with it. So I've already preloaded it with the OneNote. There are multiple videos on how to get there. If you don't know, remember we are in the virtual learning tab, which is this teal-ish one on the side. And then you will have Module 2 there for you. I just put it up. Okay, so the top part is the same, it's just the explanation. I made this really big because I got a lot of emails about this last week. You have to download the file for the links to work properly. You cannot click the links like I'm clicking right now. It doesn't open them. So what you have to do is you have to double click the document in order to access the links. Okay, so I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, it's going to open up Word and it's going to open up our Module 2. Okay, and you have 4 squares just like before. These are the 4 domains of language arts. The first one is reading. Instead of reading your own book, which we still do want you to read your own book, but this week we've actually paired an article with the topic for the TED Talk. So those kind of go together. So your reading will be in the OneNote. It's called The Science of Sticking to Your New Year's Resolutions, and I'll show you that in a minute. So you'll read that. You don't have to do anything with it. You just have to read it. And then the writing is the same as last week. So you have to check out all the options on the tic-tac-toe board, choose 3 of them, and put them in a Word document, write them down, take a picture of it. That is what you will submit to Teams is your writing. So that I can give you feedback on that. The speaking, there is a link to the TED Talk. Try something new for 30 days. And then you'll see I've also added a Flipgrid on there. I want you to record your thoughts on this TED Talk with the Flipgrid. So if I click Flipgrid, open. It's going to ask you to log in. Remember, you're logging with Microsoft because that's what we have. And it'll take you to the virtual learning modules Flipgrid. So this will be the Flipgrid for all the stuff that we do for the rest of this year. And so this one right here, it just says, what are your thoughts on the TED Talk? I even linked it right there for you so you don't have to go back. Can you relate? Do you agree, disagree? Bonus, tie in some of the reading that you also did and kind of talk about how those two relate to each other. That would be really awesome. So that's the Flipgrid. The thinking portion is there's a spoken word poem called 21. It's very powerful. So what we want you to do is to watch it and just think about like what does it mean? What sort of effects did the poet use? How did it get it across? Just that one's just for you to think. You don't have to do anything with that one. The big thing that I want to challenge you with this week, if you're willing to go the extra distance, remember, the only thing you really have to turn in is the writing and the Flipgrid, but you don't have to do this. I think it'll be fun. It's called spine poetry. So spine poetry, it gives you directions on here, and I'm actually going to give you a tutorial on how to do that and show you one of mine. Okay, so for my spine poetry, I have my books. This is my bookshelf. And I need to first choose one that like I think has a really good title that I could work with. Right? So like, for example, I'm probably not just gonna choose a random one with that has like a really lame title. Like Harry Potter and the Cursed Child's great, but that'd be a very specific like poem. So I want to choose something more general. First thing I need to do is I need to choose about like maybe like 6 to 8 books. But I'm gonna start with let's see, I also have my stack here. I'm gonna start with this one. If I'm being honest, I just read this one actually. I think that one's a really good tie it together type thing, so I'm gonna choose that. This one is called Crazy Love. I think that'll go with my theme. Let's see. This is funny. This is Why You're Single. How to Get Over a Boy. Don't ask. Maybe This Time. Long Way Down, and Since We Last Spoke. I like those. I had already pre-selected those. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do this. I have one called Nerve. I think I want to do that one. Which, by the way, might be the only time the movie was better than the book. The book was not great, but I have it, don't worry. Alright, so I have my books. What I want to do is I want to work and like play with them, try to arrange them so that they follow a poem format. Remember, poems don't really have to have correct grammar. They don't even have to have complete sentences. They're really just kind of like little words and phrases that are ordered intentionally so they have a specific effect. Okay, so disclaimer, I've actually already done this off camera, so I already kind of know what I want to do. Okay, so I want to kind of make this How to Get Over a Boy. I want to make that like my title, so that one's going to go on top, and then I want to kind of have Nerve kind of as like that's How to Get Over a Boy is Nerve. That's the first thing you need, so I want to put that one next. Put them upside down like this so that I can just flip them. And then I kind of want to go into like this phrase that's kind of like a saying. So I'm gonna say, if I'm being honest, long way down since we last spoke. So like my point I want to do is, if I'm being honest, I think I'm gonna add something here. You can add little pieces of paper, like for like conjunctions and prepositions and stuff. So I'm going to do that right here. So if I'm being honest, it's been a long way down since we last spoke. And then here comes the zinger. Maybe this time, this is why you're single. Look at that. I left out Crazy Love because I couldn't make it work. So remember, it's okay to do that, and it's also okay to kind of like substitute books that you like want a different one. All right, so this is the finished product, and as I was going, I was reading it. I want you to do that as well so you can see how it flows together. So How to Get Over a Boy, Nerve, If I'm Being Honest, and then it'll be It's Been a Long Way Down since we last spoke. Maybe this time, this is why you're single. And that's it. If you don't have a ton of books, because I know some people don't, and you are they don't even have to be books that you read. They could be books that are just fine around your house. What also might work is movie titles, right? They have the same kind of idea with a spine. I know it's not a book, and that's kind of crazy that I'm saying that, but if you really just want to get creative, or you want to add this to your book, like these are all my movies, and I think that would really widen my, I don't know, my horizons, broaden my horizons, whatever. You can use movies as well. Well, that's all I have for you today and for this week. Don't forget to submit your writings and your Flipgrid. Your writings will go on Teams. The assignment is called Module 2 Work. You'll just go right in there and then upload it. Click submit those so it gets sent to me. Also, if you did a spine poem, put that picture in there as well, and so I can give the best one a shout out next week on our video. Remember, if you get lost, if you need a ton of help, you can schedule office hours. You can see the link in the description for that. But I'm going to be by my computer on Monday if you need anything. And usually throughout the week, I answer emails pretty quickly as well. So until next time, make sure that you get outside, read a book, and be nice to each other.